Ow, ow. We back in the motherfucking building. Y'all know who we are. We got a special guest. We gonna let him introduce himself.
Yeah. What's up, man? This is the Kid Shame Gang. Y'all already know what it is, man. What's up?
Hey, man. He humble as fuck.
Like he ain't on tour with fucking Big Pooh.
Yeah.
His manager is in the legend or something.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, like Shame, like, yeah, just tell the story. Like, what's day one for Shame? Straight out the womb.
Straight out the womb. I was a badass kid, bro. But I mean, growing up, you know what I'm saying, in the DMV area, man, it was crazy, man. A lot of crazy stories. But you know, a lot of people, a lot of friends, you know what I'm saying, didn't make it. I did, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to be here, man, and, you know, glad and blessed, man.
You ever get a little survivor's remorse because of that? Like, yo, somebody of my homies, somebody close loved ones done passed?
Yeah, a lot, man, because, like, one of my best friends, man, like, my only best friend I ever had, bro, is in and out of prison all the time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And other friends that was around us, bro, is like in and out of prison or either passed away, you know what I'm saying, or strung out on, like, drugs really bad, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I actually kind of am glad that my parents was like, nah, we about to ship your ass. I don't know if you're cursing, but
of course.
I'm bad. Like,
profanity is allowed.
They like, yo, I don't know if we about to ship your ass to North Carolina or we about to ship your ass elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want you to get in trouble and follow that. So,
How long did you live in the DMV area?
man, I lived out there till I was like, man, I say like 18.
Oh,
18,
so it's like you lived there.
Yeah, but then I came to North Carolina for a few years. My mom and dad had kind of split up, so I came out here. That's how I kind of tapped into some people here, then went back. And then I didn't move back to North Carolina until probably when I was like 23, 24, something like that. Yeah.
You fuck with go-go music and shit?
So. Like, I'm one of them niggas that's like, you know, I grew up.
You from there.
Yeah, and I'm from there, and I kind of just be like, cause it's like niggas from Baltimore, they don't give a fuck about that shit. They don't listen to none of that shit at all. And then like I was raised, you know, in Maryland and Baltimore too, so it's like I had to balance that shit out, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I don't fuck with that shit. But I love DC, I love my city. I just don't fuck with go-go like that. Yeah. I just don't fuck with it like that.
It's cool, but it ain't the crazy.
Niggas say go-go and no-go.
Some people up there, you say you don't fuck with go-go, they ready to fuck you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I mean, it's cool not to like it, man. Cool, yeah.
I want to talk about the name because I seen that a lot of niggas, you know, the whole name change shit had to happen, all that shit. But nobody's ever asked you why you was shamed in the first place. Like, you did a lot of shit you're not proud of, nigga. Some unsavory things
Committed to them.
Why you shamed?
Bro, I went through like a series of like whack names, bro. And then like it was my grandma, you know what I'm saying? I used to, you know, go over her house. She was my babysitter, you know what I'm saying, for me and my sister. So every time I used to go over there, I used to always watch that movie Low Down Dirty Shame all the time. So she was like, yeah, you bad as hell just like him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then and then it kind of transitioned because then when I got older, I started like battle rapping in school and stuff like that. And so I remember this guy, he used to be like a host for battle rapping, and you know what I'm saying, it was weird, it was a coincidence because he was just like, yo, he bringing shame to cats out here. And then he asked me what my name was, like right on the spot, and I had a whack name and I didn't want to say it. So I was just like, yo, Shame. You know what I'm saying? And then it went with that shit. Yeah, I was like, it went with this shit, bro. And everybody, I still thought it was corny then too, but I was just like, but it fit. So it just, people kept calling me. My buzz was getting up, you know, in the city for battling. So it was just like, man, shit. I mean, the rapper makes the name, you know, not the name, you know, make the rapper. So,
So when you say you was battle rapping, it's like, were you pulling up to battle rap tournaments, or was niggas just on the block?
Niggas on the block
too. Like,
it was the old school. Yeah. It was like niggas was on the block, like on the blocks or in the middle of hallways in school, you know what I'm saying? And
I don't like the shoes, nigga.
Or like it'd be like lunch tables. Remember back in the day, shit was viral, nigga. Everybody started pulling out the grinding beat, you know what I'm saying?
Pencils and shit.
Yeah, and then niggas just rapping, man. And so
lining them.
yeah, so I was known as like the rap cat, you know, like I used to walk around the hallways and be talking to myself, but I'm really rapping, and niggas be like, man, that nigga crazy. Like I was like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck up with this nigga, bro? That nigga be talking this stuff. But then everybody started to see it. Like I run into people that, you know, I went to school with, you know, years ago, and I see them now. They be like, man, we used to think your ass was crazy in school, but now you doing this shit, bro. Like, you know, this is fire, man. So like, it's a testament, bro, to just keep doing shit, even when people think you a weirdo. Yeah.
So you was battle rapping first, but like, when did you get in a booth?
Man, I didn't get into the booth to record my like first song. Man, it was okay, yeah. All right, so I ended up just doing demos, and I had like a karaoke machines, bro. Weird shit. So
Ain't nobody judge you. Ain't no
yeah,
shame, nigga.
so I didn't have money to like, to get in the studios, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 14. So, at this time, like my mom and them didn't even know I was rapping and stuff. And then what happened was I ended up sending off like a tape or something. I mailed off a tape to like some talent agency, and then they hit me back and was like, I scored like a B or something on the grading. Yeah, they graded my shit. It was like I scored a B.
You said 4 stars.
Yeah. And so then they sent me beats back and was like, yo, write songs to these beats. And then my dad, and that's when they was like, oh shit, like, all right, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then my dad started like buying me like, buying me sessions and stuff, and and I started going to record and stuff like that. And then that's how it really happened. Yeah.
And just for like perspective reasons, like who was hot during this time? Like 50 Cent.
Yeah, like 50, Fabulous, Jada Kiss.
Oh, nigga, Fab.
Yeah, Fab was. Yeah. Like I'm gonna be real. Like between like Fab was like.
Yeah.
Fab, his brother Paul Kane, and then G Unit and Mobb Deep. They were like my niggas that I like honed my skills off like at first. Cause like when I first started rapping, niggas was like, you sound like this nigga. And it was on purpose because I was trying to sound like them niggas. And then eventually it was like, I'm getting tired of being like people saying I sound like these people. I gotta find myself.
Yeah.
So I gotta find out who I wanna be, you know what I mean? So that's eventually how that tapped into that part.
Nigga said, I want to start bringing shame to these niggas.
I'm gonna start bringing shame to these niggas, yo, and the battle rapping kind of helped, because I was like freestyling, like that's what helped me like writing, because I feel like when you writing anyway, it's kind of a form of freestyling because you thinking of it, then you pinning it down, in a sense.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
But sometimes you just keep it up here and spit it or whatever. But.
Like, so it's a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference, especially when you see niggas like. I've seen some caliber niggas go in the studio and don't write, like on some Lil Wayne, Jay-Z type shit, and it'd be mind blown. Like
I was about to say, like you respect that because I feel like some niggas said like part of the reason why music is kind of watered down because our fucking greats was telling us that they don't write.
Yeah,
like they were just like, man, fuck that shit.
It's a difference though, bro, because you got cats like the newer generation now. They punch a lot. You know what I'm saying? So. But when you see cats on the caliber, they're like a Jay-Z or something like that don't punch, and
that shit is like
they like going in there and they just spitting shit, and you like, yo, did you write this shit? Nah, like it's crazy because it's like you see them putting it together in their head, like walking around and like, okay, I got this, boom, 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 I got these bars in my head, boom, store that away. Boom, 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 got this round. It's on some cyborg type.
It's like their brain is a notepad.
Their brain is complex, bro. Yeah. I can't do that shit. I haven't done it yet.
That's like what I do with like, all right, I got an appointment, a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah. They just do it with bars and shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, like now I have like bars, like I have like verses and shit, and shit. Because I write daily, so I have verses that I don't necessarily use for tracks. So that way, if I'm in a situation where like niggas be like, yo, spit something or whatever, then I'll always sometimes have something fresh. You know what I mean? But it be niggas on some other stuff nowadays. Like I call them aliens.
Word. Niggas out of this world.
Yeah.
Mind blowing, my nigga.
Yeah, I call them aliens.
You say that you write daily because like we've interviewed a lot of artists and a lot of niggas said that they can't get into that mode unless they're truly inspired.
Right.
So does writing daily, is that just a habit for you because you're trying to get better at it, or do you just really wake up with fucking riddles on your mind? Like I got
shooting free throws.
Yeah, I mean it's like hit or miss. Like I used to do a song a day. I used to write a song a day, and then to the point it did get challenging.
Word.
And then it was just like, let me cut it down to at least a verse a day or something. And what inspired me is listening to different production, different beats, because you get that feeling when you first hear a beat, you're like, oh shit, this shit's fire, and then you just automatically want to write to it. That's when I gotta catch it. Like me, if I don't catch it right then and there, then it's hard for me to come back to it later because then I don't got that same feeling no more. So it's like I gotta tap right back into it right then and there, So, but man, yeah, I'm with it on that.
The special window, like for like amazing shit, is so small. Like you really can't waste time.
Yeah,
like, you see the opportunity for anything.
Yeah,
not just music.
Writer's block is a bitch. Like that's a bitch. But what I've learned too, though, is, you gotta live your life, bro. Like my homie Luke, he said the same thing. Like
Shout out Dreamville.
Shout out my man's Luke from Dreamville. Like he does that same thing. Like what I've come to understand now with my last projects, like I had to go through certain things to make certain songs. You know what I mean? And get into that mindset of what I'm at. You know what I mean? Or breakup or going through stuff with my dad or going through stuff. Somebody cut me off and carpool or you know what I'm saying? Anything. I want to write about this nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like or anything. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that. So live your life. And if you can't write, you know what I'm saying? My advice is if you can't write, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. Don't to get discouraged. You just gotta, go out here and, live.
You human, my nigga.
Yeah, you
Don't
human.
get discouraged.
Yeah. Just live a little. I know some people that be mad. Like some artists that when they don't have that feeling, they got writer's block, they be pissed the fuck off. And they be like, man, I just don't feel it. And they be really acting like they want to quit. And it's like, bro, you just gotta go out here and live a little, man.
It's understandable though, like as an artist, you kind of had one job.
Right.
That's to like make music.
Nigga,
So
rhyme
you can't
words,
do
my
that.
nigga. Yeah.
It's like the world is ending.
Yeah,
for real.
it's easier said than done. Like, especially like I said, if you're a full-time artist. If you're a full-time artist and that's niggas think like, oh shit, once we become a full-time artist, I get to write all day and all that shit like that. It's not that easy because like I said, if you're not inspired, then fuck you doing?
Inspiration is everything.
Yeah. So
You was talking about like beats and shit. Like, talk about that. Like how important that is for an artist to find like the beat is a part of their sound.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And plus, I heard with your new project, you took a more Memphis style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did it.
We heard a little bit
some
Nike
different-
shit. Shout out
Yeah.
Memphis, man. Shout out
Shout out to Memphis
man.
style. Yeah.
But talk about how important like producing like a producer is to an artist.
I would say the main thing is find your sound. Or if you one of them niggas that's just, like to be like, you're not one lane. Because me, like, I don't want to be one laned. That's why I did the project I did, the last one, because I took a different approach. If you listen to the project I dropped before that, it was more boom bap hip hop. But then when this project, it was like, you know what? I'm tired of showing niggas that I can rap. Like niggas know I can rap and I'm lyrical. I want to show niggas that I can make good music. I can make radio music. I can do the music that I want to do that makes, you know what I'm saying? You got to have fun while doing music. You can't be always serious all the time. So have fun with the shit, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it be simple shit. Like listen to the new music, it's simple shit, but the shit that had you feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
So the beats gotta play a big part, and then your producers, bro, like, yo, shit, get with a producer and make a whole album with that one producer. Build relationships.
Why does that feel far-fetched for niggas to like link with one producer and just make a whole fucking...
I don't know why, bro. Like, I mean, I guess it could be different feels. I'm not gonna front, because some producers do have different avenues they tap into than other ones.
I was about to say, like, I didn't respect Freddie Gibbs as like a real rapper,
right,
until he linked up with Alchemist and like Madlib. That's just the way it was.
And it was different.
It was
changed up. You know what I'm saying?
It's like he a new nigga.
Yeah, it's like perfect example too. Look at JID. Like JID, most of his stuff is produced by Christo. Like everything you hear most of the time is Christo, and it's like that's his man. It's like they grew up together too, so they got that bond. So it's like if somebody knows you, then when they're creating the beat, they automatically know, oh, my nigga's gonna kill this. I know he can do this part. I know this. If I change this, yeah, he gonna love this. Like my engineer, I go to him when I'm doing my top projects because he know what I want. Half the time when I'm in the recording, I don't gotta tell him, yo, I want this turned down or that. He automatically know. So I'm good. Like it make my process go faster.
It's like you like your backhand and shit.
My nigga, you got it.
Who are some of those producers that you got real like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen type chemistry with?
I would say recently. I'll say it's producers I'm fucking with right now. That the project hasn't dropped yet. It's going to drop this fall. They call the Mercenaries. They're production team from Cool and Dre, Khaled's peoples.
Shit.
And man, right here in Raleigh too, they fire. And man, we got some shit coming.
Nigga, you look at hey.
You hear the tone of his voice, nigga.
Shit coming,
He said,
bro.
"It's something
Like,
on the rise,
It's
nigga."
coming.
It's coming, bro. Like it's the way we trying to like lay this whole project out is ridiculous, bro. Like fall.
Fall. That's on wax.
Yeah, oh, that's on wax.
All
Fall.
right.
Fall.
Yeah, falls when shit fall into place, nigga.
Yeah.
They said them leaves turn brown, we drop it,
Yeah,
nigga.
nigga, it's a rap on niggas. Yeah.
Speak on Little Brother, because like, shout out my pops. A long time ago back in the day, he put me on to like one of in my opinion, what I think is one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time, The Minstrel Show. Like, nigga, just speak on that, nigga.
Man, yo, it's crazy.
That album is phenomenal,
Like,
nigga.
Niggas don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, bro. Like, I used to debate with niggas in high school about Little Brother, like who was better between Little Brother and Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying? All types of like rap duos, Black Star, all that. And then to meet them years ago, you know, because my manager is in the Justice League, and so like he came up with them. And so to meet them and then like just see how they work and create, bro, that shit is inspiring. Like it made me better. You know?
What was one of the biggest things you picked up from it?
Just how they, for one, how they roll out projects.
Word.
And then two, how they prepare it. You know, they're very, and Fonte, from what I've seen, is very musically inclined. Like that dude is a genius, bro.
Like he got that sixth sense.
Yeah, he's a genius. And then Pooh he just adds the icing on the cake, bro. Like his skills, you know, his rapping skills is top tier, bro. Like, you know, I ask him for advice daily. I talk to Pooh and my manager all the time, you know what I'm saying, and ask for, you know, advice on songs, or if I'm uncertain about certain things, I'll send them this, be like, hey, what you think about this? And because I might be uncertain about shit, and they be like, man, that shit is fire, bro. Like, you know, so they help me reassure if I'm like off the deep end, like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck. Like sometimes you go through that, bro. Like
I was about to say, like you've been in the game for so long.
Yeah, I've been
like,
doing it for a while. Yeah.
You don't catch yourself like, why am I down myself? I've been through this before. Like,
yeah, I did, but I'm gonna be real, bro. Like I've been on tour with Wu-Tang, and I've been on tour Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I've been on tour with Conway the Machine. I got butterflies for the first time this show in Charlotte that we just did last Thursday of the tour, because it's like damn, like I grew up listening to these niggas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I mean, but it's like I'm past the starstruck because I've known Pooh and them for like 3 or 4 years now. So it's like, but it's like now I'm on an official bill with these niggas, and it's like, oh shit.
It's different. That shit say shame.
Like, nigga, I'm here. Like, yeah. So it's a weirdness to it. But now, like I said, after we did the last show, bro, like I'm good now, bro. I'm like, all right, let me shake that shit off. I'm straight. Yeah.
But say this nigga is a part of history. He was on the Wu-Tang reunion tour, nigga.
Yeah, like nigga,
what the fuck?
what?
Nigga, didn't you just finish watching that show on Hulu? Did you watch that shit?
I haven't watched it yet.
The nigga who's met him hasn't
I haven't even watched it, yo. I watched the show on Hulu where it's like portrayed by them. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, that shit's fire.
Did they get the character portrayals down? Nigga, he was around them niggas.
Yeah, they got fucking Davies, all them. All right, okay. Davies, I feel like
he's the weakest out of the link.
Yeah, with Method Man.
But he's a rapper though.
Because I've met Davies and I've met Meth. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, I don't know.
Is Meth a funny nigga? Like I look at him as like, yo, he seemed like kind of funny.
Meth is cool as fuck, but the very first night I met Meth, he was about to fuck somebody up.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. Like it was somebody disrespected him somehow, and then I remember it was like security like grabbing this nigga, like he was like bulldozing through niggas, and niggas don't know like Meth's big as fuck now.
That's a big nigga.
That nigga big as hell now, dog. Yeah, so that nigga's. I was getting the fuck out of the way because I was actually making my way. My manager was like, "Yo, I'm about to take you like to meet everybody else," because I already knew Raekwon. Like I've known Raekwon for like 5 years, 5-6 years. I've known him and his brother for about 5 or 6 years. That's how I actually got on the tour.
That's crazy.
And so I didn't meet everybody else until the tour. And then when I'm on my way making it to this nigga, he's like, "Where this nigga at?" Like I'm like, "Who this nigga talking about?" Like,
it's the Method Man.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, "Where this nigga at?" Like he looking for some other nigga, and I'm like, "Yeah, it ain't the right time to go in and shake this nigga hand, bro." Like I'll wait, you know what I mean?
Them Shaolin monks, nigga.
He got the motherfucking Tim's on, nigga.
After you heard this story about what happened with Joe Budden and them niggas, you kind of like tread lightly with niggas on them. Yeah. Like, I ain't fuck with him. I'm good. Yeah, I'm straight, nigga.
Niggas gangster. Shout out Wu-Tang though, you feel me? Yeah. But yeah, that experience was cool being on tour with Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that shit was fire, man. That right there
Was that like your first superstar? Like, yo, like I feel like
First superstar moment?
yeah.
Yeah, because I never performed for no more than, let's see, like the most I've ever performed for before that was probably like 200, 300. That shit was every night 5,000 to 6,000 people. So yeah, that shit was on another level.
Hell yeah,
like,
nigga.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like it's like you in a different tax
Yeah,
bracket.
like it's that adrenaline, bro, is different.
I was about to say that's a lot of energy.
Yeah, like man, the first, I'll tell y'all, like I'm working on a documentary now, and it's gonna come out that's kind of combining everything with the tours I've been on with, with Conway, Wu, and Pooh, and man, I was telling the story on the documentary, but I felt like I was about to throw up, like when I first got on the stage,
Just from the nerves,
just from the adrenaline.
Word.
Hit you.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I ate too. So, and I never really like eat like full like that before I go on, but I ate because they had like they had the full catering in the back. Them niggas was on
them niggas got riders and
lavish
shit.
shit. Them niggas, yeah, it was fire. So my room, they just gave me like my manager asked for like a bottle of Hennessy, and I asked for some Skittles, nigga. Something like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
Little
I'm
snack.
a little snack and shit. And then we went, in their room, and then they gave us food and shit. And then, like I said, when I first got on the stage, bro, like. I was, that adrenaline hit you. I was like, I had to take a deep breath. Like I looked at my manager, I was like, nigga, I gotta breathe. Cause like I'm about to
Woo side, nigga.
Yeah, it was wild, bro. But after that, it was cool. It was a breeze then. Yeah, it was
Like,
a breeze.
what's your position? Because it's like you on tour with these legendary names and you opening for them. So
Right.
do you feel like in a sense you got to win the crowd over?
Yeah, because every night they don't know you. They're not coming to
Yeah.
see you. They're coming to see them. So you don't want to get in a predicament where these niggas just looking at you like they ready for you to get the fuck off the stage.
That's kind of like
I did that. One time I didn't have a good experience was I did a show with Yo Gotti and Lil Baby, and this was at the Ritz. This was Lil Baby was fresh.
Yeah.
Lil Baby, like
Like he was a newborn, nigga.
he was a newborn. I don't even know what song that nigga had all the time.
I'm just trying to think of it. One of
I'm trying to think of his first single. I can't remember.
Forgive us.
Yeah, I can't remember my nigga, but yeah, like he was opening for Yo Gotti, and I was opening for the whole thing. And so yeah, bro, like they was just looking at me like
Who this
the
nigga?
crowd was just like, but when I got off, it was a whole bunch of other motherfuckers like, man, you fucking killed that shit. Fuck that crowd, because it wasn't my sound.
I was about to say.
Yeah, it
like,
wasn't my sound at that time. Like at that time, I wasn't making the music I'm making now. I was making more of the boom bap shit. So when I did that shit, it was like, nah. So that's why I understand when I seen an interview with Lil Yachty where he was like, they was asking him, yo, would you do a show with Gunna? And he said no.
Bro,
And
nah.
He was like, nah. They was like, why? He was like, no disrespect, that's not my sound.
Yeah.
Them niggas came to see Gunna. If I did that show, them niggas gonna look at me stupid.
Yeah.
It's not my crowd.
Like, this nigga not harmonizing.
Yeah, it's like, so it's like, don't accept every show that motherfuckers offer you, yo. Like, evaluate shit, bro. You know what I mean?
And it's harder, like it's based on location. Like it's
Yeah.
easy in New York. Like it's probably boom bap shows,
Yeah.
electronic shows.
Yeah.
We in North Carolina.
Then you know the
shit is a little different.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
What's the other shit they got? Drill now, like the drill shows, all that too. Yeah,
Like it's different in North Carolina. It's not that many niggas throwing shows in general.
it ain't.
It's not that many venues.
Not that many
one of
venues.
them's right
It's only
there.
one. I mean, what you got? The Poorhouse,
The Wicked
Wicked
Witch.
Witch.
Wicked Witch, and
Lincoln.
then Lincoln.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, I mean, the pandemic fucked up a lot of shit out here.
A lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. What did it fuck up for you personally?
It didn't do anything bad for me. Oh, nah, I'm lying. I was supposed to go on tour with Rod Digger and Lyric Jones. They canceled that. That would have been my like first official tour, like with my name on the marquee. Because when I was on tour with Conway and my name wasn't on the marquee,
Word.
that would have been my official one, and it got fucked up. And so I was like, damn. So just had to come back to myself on that. But if anything, man, the pandemic helped me. It just helped me figure out ways of how to be more social media savvy and tech savvy and content creating wise.
Digital marketing.
Yeah, you gotta have your content up to par nowadays, like to be an artist.
Yeah, like you got to be a comedian. You got to tell jokes and shit.
All that shit, bro. Like you gotta take all of that into fruition, man. Because you are the brand. To be real, you are the brand. You know.
Like are you aware of that? Like you like, yo, I got to be liked. Like do you catch yourself like, yo, I'm being myself, but I'm not. Like,
Nah, like I feel like if anything now, like I be myself whenever I do. Like if you see me do reels with funny shit, that's me. Like I've been known to be a goofball ass nigga. So like so doing funny shit has never been out my element. What I have to work on, I would say, is just, I mean, well, now I have it, like, you know, I have people around me that's always filming and doing all of that stuff because people want to see what you do, you know what I'm saying? They know you rap, but they want to see what else, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you like to cook, nigga. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to draw. I don't know, nigga. Show people other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Like the definition of what it means to be a celebrity has changed. Like back in the day,
you didn't show all that shit.
Yeah, you were supposed to be mysterious.
Exactly.
Now niggas want to know what color drawers you wear and shit.
They want to know everything,
Who
bro.
you fucking.
Yup, who you fucking, like who you going out with, like all that, man. Like all that shit comes in because like you have to be transparent nowadays. I believe.
Blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, yeah. Because I've like once you get to that Hollywood other shit, that's just on some other shit.
all that fugazi shit.
Yeah, but like me, I don't give a fuck about the Hollywood shit. Like, me, I want to show people me. I want to show people my darkest times. I want to show people my sad times. I want to show people my happy times because we all human. We all go through shit like this all the time. So I'm not gonna portray myself to be better than anybody. I'm a man just like y'all. You know, that's how I feel.
Was there a phase in the beginning where you was trying to like make it, like the fucking
fake it till you make it?
Fake it till you make it shit.
Or just like the phrase "make it," like
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when I first started, like when you first start rapping, everybody think you're supposed to be. You think you're a superstar. You win a few talent shows, you win all this other shit, and then people start telling you you're good, and you know, and getting your head filled up and shit like that, and you get cocky and all of that shit, and then you realize once that phase goes over, bro, it's like, you know, what am I really here to do? You know what I mean? Like right now, man, like I'm looking at what, 8 years of this rap shit, seriously.
Stamp.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and shit is just now really starting to really pop, you know? So it's like, this shit don't happen overnight, man.
I was about to say, nigga, it take 10 years to be an overnight sensation.
Yeah, it doesn't, bro. Like you have to build relationships, clientele. Like if niggas see my shows are sold out, most of the time I know every fucking person in that building. Most of the time, especially if it's Raleigh, yes. Any other city or whatever like that, it means I connected with them too on a different level. You know what I mean? Like I made it my way. I want to be an artist where I make it my way. I'm not just an online artist. You can touch me. You can see me. I'm out there.
You a real individual.
Real individual, yeah.
Might catch a nigga buying Skittles or something.
Facts, nigga. See me doing the shit.
No shame. No shame.
For real,
no
my
shame,
nigga.
no
Like,
shame.
yeah.
But talk about nigga Conway the Machine, Griselda. Like nigga, that's kind of incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Niggas around some heavyweights,
Like
nigga.
what the fuck?
Them niggas, bro. Like Conway is a fucking
machine, nigga.
machine, nigga. Yeah, like you
Machine,
say. Like that nigga.
yeah.
I learned a lot from that tour. For one, what I learned was how to be disciplined. Because, you know, you trying to suck it all in. You go on tour, you're like, man, this shit's fire. Like, you want to shake everybody's hand. You want to talk to everybody after every show. So it's like you might not get back to your hotel room till about 1, 2 a.m., maybe 3, and then you got to wake up at 7 to get on the flight by 10 to get to the next city and do the shit all over again. You be in fucking zombie mode, bro. You fucking tired.
That's where you see fucking Adderall.
Yeah, niggas getting fucked up and trying to take shit. Yeah. So it's like, yo, like, niggas be trying to be on party mode, but it's like, bro, like,
Nigga.
you gotta be disciplined.
You a professional.
Yeah, you gotta be able to, all right, get the fuck off stage, talk to niggas, say your merch, boom, all right, man, I holla at y'all. I'm going back to the fucking room.
Especially if you see some bitches, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, or if you gonna get the bitches, bring the bitches back to the room or something. All right, cool, but
That's
you know what I mean? Yeah,
But you're not just gonna be out all night.
I'm not all night. I'm not doing that shit. Bro.
Bitches better already be in that hotel.
Yeah,
We got
exactly.
time efficiency.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how niggas be having time to do all these fucking drugs that they take. Like, you know how Future rap about, you know, all the Percocets, the lean, shit. Like, nigga, are you really doing all that?
Nigga, I smoke one spliff. I'm like, yo, I could chill and do nothing all day, man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine taking a perk.
Them niggas be different animals, dog. Like I've seen niggas get high and fucked up and be on stage rapping, and you like, how the fuck are you rapping right now, nigga? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I seen you pop like 3 edibles, 4 edibles, or whatever, and you on stage like it ain't shit.
Yeah, it's like that shit is impressive, but for the wrong reasons. Like
For the wrong reasons.
You ever seen a fiend on the street, like he's standing in the origami position? It's like, it's cool, it's impressive, but you know, it's cracked.
At what cost, my nigga?
At what cost?
At what cost?
Yeah.
At what cost, nigga?
You're right though. Like,
Shit crazy.
It's crazy, bro. You'll never see me do that shit though. I'm good. I don't even want to take a drink before I get on stage, bro.
Word.
Yeah, you don't take no potion, no.
Fuck no.
You don't want to be relying on it, right?
Yeah, like I don't take no type of shots or nothing. I did it one time in Wilmington, and bro, my manager always tries to fuck with me on this. He's like, yo, cause you took that house liquor shit. They gave you that cheap ass shit. Nigga, I was in that bitch sweating bullets, couldn't breathe. I'm rapping. I'm trying to get through songs and turn up. I can't do it, yo. Like,
Yeah, you be working out and shit.
yeah, I work out and shit too.
Okay.
You know, he's an athlete, D1,
Man,
George Mason University.
Yeah.
Nigga, like you're actually super black when you think about it.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, we either want to rap or go to the league, and you almost did both.
I almost did both, yeah, man. Like balling, and unfortunately, like I said, I got hit by a truck and shit. But yeah, man. I mean, I still ball to this day, but not like on a crazy level like that. But yeah, man, that was my first dream, like to do that. And then rap was like always a hobby. But then once that shit happened, it was kind of like, man, if I don't do something else to occupy myself, man, I'm gonna go fucking crazy in this hospital. And that's when I wrote my first album, like my first like mixtape or whatever in the hospital.
Dang. What was that called?
Man, what was that shit called? 12 Rounds of Pain. That shit was.
Yeah, that's a fitting title.
Don't go back and listen to that shit. That shit's whack. That's playing.
He said, your ear's gonna be hurting.
I don't know where that, it's online somewhere, my nigga. But I think my brother found it one year and was like, yo, you remember this shit? And then it brought back the nostalgia, and I was like, damn, nigga, I came a long way, bro.
Nigga said, put that shit right back where you
Put
found
that
it.
shit back, nigga. Frisbee that bitch.
I was reading this article. You was speaking about your brother. I don't want to mistake this, but how like you just named him as like your Mount Rushmore people.
Yeah.
Like, just talk about him.
Man, my brother's in my top 5 because I wouldn't be rapping if it wasn't for him. Like I wanted to emulate everything.
Yeah, you was Lil K, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I was like, man, like if I could be as good as him, then I know I'm good because he was well respected. And you know, we sparred all the time, you know what I'm saying, before his passing, you know, and even to this day, like I feel like he still had me though. He still had me on the lyrical aspect, but like songwriting wise, he knew I was that nigga. But like lyrical aspect, best I'll put him against anybody. You name any mainstream nigga or underground nigga right now, I'll put my brother against him.
He's a real riddle, nigga.
Hey.
Fire.
He string that shit together.
Fire, man. Yeah. Super fire, bro.
Legend from the hood.
Super legend, bro. Like, and it's crazy because he actually is. Like, when you go back to the city, man, that's everybody know him from. Like, yo, like, you know, everybody know him for rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I know, you know what I'm saying, like my brother passed on, but I know he up there battling Tupac and all these niggas right now. Battling God and shit, that ass, bro. He might that was a rapping ass nigga, bro.
He might have a nigga.
Yeah. Rapping ass nigga for sure, bro. Yeah. That's just crazy.
We had asked you before, your name was originally used by somebody else. They sent the season to cease.
Man, these niggas, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. But like, my mans, yo, they cool, bro. Yeah, it was a group called Shame. And it's wild because I thought I went through the proper channels, bro. Like, you know, to do your name. I went through like LegalZoom and all that, man. And
talk about that a little bit. Like, what are the proper channels? Like,
LegalZoom would be the proper channel, you know what I'm saying? A patenting company or any type of patenting company that could, you know, patent your name. And I went through them and, you know, and paid the money, everything. They did like their check they do where they like they go through the database and check and make sure nobody and has your name. So it was actually their fault. So they actually was the one that kind of like they were like CC'd kind of in it and was like they apologized for the mix up.
Oh my fault.
And they was like, but yeah, you gotta get that name up, nigga. So like, you know what I mean? And so or these crazy niggas going, you gotta pay these niggas or whatever, like because if I'm not mistaken, at first, the dude was pretty cool about it. He was just like, you know, if I was willing to pay something or whatever. But I ain't even get to that point. I'm like, man, I was broke. I'm like, man, I ain't got no money like that. Like, you know, I was like, y'all niggas tour year round. Y'all way ahead of me. So y'all got money and all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to fight it. So it just made more sense to go with Shame Gang because everybody called me that anyway. When I walk up on niggas like, yo, Shame Gang, like. And then I always wore that, you know, like my brand was that heavy.
Probably better for the brand.
Yeah,
It's
way better for the
niggas think
brand.
you multiple people. You just one nigga.
Niggas, yeah. Like, niggas be thinking that. They be like, yo, we about to welcome Shame Gang to the stage. Like, how many niggas? Is like, no, niggas is one nigga. Like,
I'm a team inside a
like
team.
Pretty
nigga.
Ricky, nigga. Like, niggas like, oh, it's one nigga, Ready Ricky? Nah, it's 4 niggas. 4 niggas, Pretty Ricky. All right, yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, the experience.
Yeah. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
That's how it be though.
That's just hilarious, man. But yeah, but like I said, the process it went cool. Like I said, I actually met up with them and actually had drinks at Motorco in Durham, and everybody was cool, man. It wasn't no big deal.
Who was like some of the people that showed you the most love when you moved out here to NC?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the cats that I was cool with when I first got here, I'm not cool with no more. And it might have been because of, I'm gonna be real. Like North Carolina has a history of, you know, people not really sticking together because it could be the jealousy, hate, or anything
Ego.
like that, whatever. And I'm gonna say some of that played a part. Some of it could have been on my end of, you know, me too. I'm not gonna front. I was younger, you know what I'm saying? And so now that I'm older, you know, I don't hold grudges against nobody or anything like that. You know, I forgive and forget type nigga. If I see them niggas, it's all love. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, man. The number one person that showed me love since I've been here since day one, man, probably my manager. Yeah, because I mean, I was still kind of fresh when I met him. I had a manager before that and it didn't work out, and then he was my DJ, and then that's how I ended up, you know, linking with him, and it just so happened the nigga was Sean Don from the Justice League. So, oh shit, I didn't even know it was him. When I say, man,
That's probably like the best, probably the perfect way for it to play out and shit.
yeah, it was crazy because like I didn't know where, I'm gonna be real, I was at a point where I didn't know where I was gonna go because I didn't, like, me and my manager at the time, we both were new at this shit. She never managed an artist and I never had a manager. And so once I lost her, I was like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really know much about the game. I was still learning, you know, and then he offered, you know, the help. And then I learned so much since being with him, bro. Like, I don't think the day will ever come where he's not my manager, but if the day ever came and I didn't have one, I think I'm prepared because he's schooled me to the game so much.
Like, he actually trained you for this shit.
Yeah, he schooled me.
Because, you know, sometimes in a managerial situation, it's like, it's better that you're relying on them.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're not going to teach you what you really need to know to be successful.
Not gonna teach you how to fish.
Nah, he give me all the keys, man. He's never been the one to hold shit back or nothing. He gives me everything from what he's seen with running with Lil Brother, even with his career, you know, and how the Justice League was. And, you know, I know, like I said, he knows so much, you know what I'm saying, from running with Lil Brother, Knife and all them.
I'm about to say Ninth Wonder and shit. You met him?
Yeah, I met Knife plenty of times.
He cool as fuck.
Yeah, Knife was cool. The first time I met Knife was weird. It was at a barbershop. I was green here when I was fresh here. And I gave him a CD. Pretty sure he tossed that shit because it was one of them wax joints. But nah, like,
one of them 12 hours.
yeah, I think it was that, my nigga. And then what happened was years later, like I said, I ended up signing with Dunny. And then I met him again at, damn, what was it called, bro? Art of Cool Fest, because I was on the festival performing, and I met him, Common, Combat Jack, and Just Blaze all at the same time. They was all at a bar. My manager called me and was like, yo, they all here if you want to meet them. I'm like, all right, cool. Went over there, met all of them, had conversations with them and everything like that. And then third time was on the Woo tour. And that's when, like, Knife really, like, it's like, I keep seeing this nigga, you know, and then he's heard me perform, and then, like, you know, he was just like, man, you got to get the fuck out of here. He was like, you got to get the fuck out of North Carolina. He was like, you dope as shit. I love North Carolina, but he was like, you got to go. Yeah,
Damn.
That's when he gave me the invite.
My nigga, what infrastructure do we need for, like, niggas to be like, yo, you got to go to North Carolina?
I don't know, bro, because I feel like it's changed now. Like, to be real, I feel like,
That's what everybody speaks.
yeah, like, you know, because that tour with Woo was like, 3 years ago? So, I feel it's different now since you got people that emerged, like the Baby and everything like that. And, you know, of course, Luke holding it down with Dreamville. You got Cole, you got Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, shout out Rhapsody.
Yeah, so it's like you got a lot of heavyweights in North Carolina. And then, of course, Little Brother.
But I feel like that's like the Nets. Like they got Ben Simmons, KD, and Kyrie. They should win. They should win.
Yeah.
On paper.
But you need more than just like 90 overalls and shit.
Nigga, take culture, nigga.
I mean?
Yeah, I think it's gonna take. No, I ain't gonna say that because the baby blew differently. The baby was consistent as hell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Now
so
with a diaper, my nigga.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. Yeah. His shit was more like antique. I'm not gonna front. It was antique, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? It worked, and he made good music. You know what I'm saying? So
genius.
You just got to figure out a way. You know what I'm saying, to maneuver this shit, bro. Like, there's really no game plan on how this rap game goes. It's hit or miss. That's why they call this shit the rap game.
Yeah.
They don't call the rock game with rock and roll. They don't call the pop game with pop. They don't call the country game. We're the only genre that's called the rap game because this shit, it's a game. You hit or miss, nigga. It's a slots. Like, you pull the lever, it's either going to land on all bars or not.
It's as simple as that.
It's simple as that. Yeah, simple.
There's no Google search for this shit.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
That's why it's a dream.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what niggas try to give you, like, oh man, I can make you an overnight star in a year or this, or I can marketing ideas and all of that. Like,
let a nigga
you
touch
can have
your nuts.
plans. Yeah, you can have marketing plans all day, and it's good you have those plans. But at the end of the day, this shit is still hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Talent and a little bit of luck.
Talent, a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
So, like, the whole, like, you let a nigga touch your balls and you, like, get famous. That shit is inside.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what them other niggas doing on that shit.
That's what I heard.
Hey, if them niggas doing that, them niggas stay over there. But nah, like,
that's like a
Terry Crews.
myth. You know.
I don't know, man. Like, I haven't been. Hell no, I've never been exposed to no shit like that. But
yeah.
I mean, I've heard some weird ass stories in Hollywood, of course. But that's Hollywood. Now, you know, North Carolina, I don't know how niggas get down.
Wow. Hollywood is like its own like land.
Yeah,
nigga, it's his own peninsula.
There's a lot of weird shit that goes on out there, bro.
And it's not even weird because it's Hollywood.
Yeah, to them,
Hollywood.
To them, they don't think, oh, this is just the regular. Oh, this is Hollywood.
They looking at you weird.
Yeah,
I
like,
can't touch your ball.
you ain't down on this shit. Like, yeah, like,
Just an orgy.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Facts though, my nigga. Facts.
Oh, little balls. Let me touch him. That's how shit be.
It's just a little tickle.
Bruh. I'm telling you, man, it's really like that out there. That shit is another planet, man.
Nigga, do you have like,
Yeah.
because I look at your career, right? Quit sleeping in the car voluntarily. You got to mention that because I don't want to make it seem like you was a broke ass nigga. You feel me? Because it's better for the career.
Oh, I mean, I was working, but yeah.
It's just easier to fund this shit if you don't got to pay a mortgage or rent.
It is.
Plain and simple.
It is.
But do you have like a spiritual or like a religious belief to how things work? Like, you've had 2 near-death experiences. Do you feel like you're on a path that's been predestined for you?
I truly believe that. Definitely with the near-death experiences, and then definitely how I believe there's power in manifestation because
Manifestation.
Yeah, see, that's fire, my nigga. Because like if I really want something bad enough and I like really hone in on it and pray about it, of course, too, like, it happens, bro. Like, with the Wu Tour, I prayed about that. I knew it was a possibility that I would get it.
Which is the first step.
It was the first step. And then, but it was 3 months away. So I was like, okay, it's 3 months to this shit. Only thing I'm thinking about is this. I had other shows, but I was like, I'm thinking about this shit. So I kept, praying about it, thinking about it, and I kept, of course, contacting the proper channels and, and figuring shit out. And then it happened. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Because me and my manager kept talking about it every day. Like, yo, if I get this, it's rap. Like, you know what I mean? And then it happened. I was like, damn, nigga, this shit is crazy. So, but as far as everything else, man, yeah, I believe that, I'm supposed to be here, man. I believe everybody, when you're born, that you're already predestined to get to your destination. It's just certain routes you have to take to get there. You might bust a right. You might bust a detour or whatever. You might have a setback, but eventually you're going to end up there if that's what you really want.
The soul know what it wants and shit.
Exactly.
The soul has all the answers.
Yeah, yep.
Spirit guiding him.
Facts though, facts.
He got his soul.
Facts though.
He said, turn left on West Morgan Street.
Siri
got
got
you right here, nigga. Siri got you right here.
That shit like Siri for real. Like, if you just follow your heart, which is corny, but some real shit.
Most of the corny shit that they say growing up is true. That's why
it's true,
corny.
man. It's true. Bro.
What's one of those that like really hit you? Like, you could do.
Put your mind to it.
Yeah, put your mind to it. Yeah, it would have to be that one because, Man, like I said, of course, the basketball dreams and all of that stuff, but music was always there, you know what I'm saying? And, me, I don't look down on it like, the accident did it happen? You know what I mean? I look at it now as damn, like, okay, that had to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me to get to where I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. And
you got that hindsight.
Yeah, and it actually humbled me too. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna fucking front, bro. Like, I was a fucking asshole. Like, in that time before then. Like, you gotta think, I'm a high school kid that's could possibly go to the league, playing ball. Mm-hmm. So, I'm like, cocky. Bitches, cocky, you know what I'm saying? And everything like that. And then God just hit me with that nigga slow your ass the fuck down type shit. And I'm here, bro.
Speed bump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who'd you model your game after?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. I was like, what was your game?
Everybody, Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady?
That ass.
You had stupid bounce and shit?
Man, I had crazy bounce.
Oh,
crazy bounce. Like, that's what they used to call me. People used to call me like Mini T-Mac. But, yeah, between him and, man, I was a huge AI fan, too. So it was T-Mac and AI.
All right.
Yeah.
Nigga said he was point guard. He was controlling everything.
Yeah,
T-Mac and AI, nigga.
I was a 2 guard in school, but then when I got, when I was getting to college, they was going to knock me down to 1.
Yeah, because like, niggas get taller, niggas get more athletic. Yeah.
I was like, fuck, bro. But, and then they was, man, they had some fucking dudes that was nice. Like, I'm going every, what was the first practice I had went up, like, against, like, the point guard on the team, so he automatically, you trying to take my spot type
you
shit.
got a son,
He fucking busting my ass, bro. Like, the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, he was a true point guard. Like, I never understood that. I was a shooting guard. I scored. That's what I wanted to do. So they wanted me to, like, emulate my game from him because he was a true point guard. So
you really facilitating.
Yeah, he ran the fucking floor. He was like a Chris Paul. He was fucking fire.
He was floor general, nigga.
He was a
Chris
beast.
Paul different,
he was a beast, bro. And then, just trying to, and it was crazy. He was way shorter than me. I never could block this nigga. Never.
When you a little nigga, you gotta develop like certain skills.
Yeah, like I'm talking about, he fading away on me like Jordan, and I can't block this shit. It's crazy.
That bounce.
Yeah, bounce with it, bro. That shit was wild, man.
Make sure that arc is high.
Yeah, I don't even remember Buddy's name, but if you ever see this, bro, he bust my ass.
That nigga probably overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you never know.
Somebody
bro.
else up.
Facts though, man.
But what's some of like your favorite L's that's like been given to you in the game?
I say number 1 would be from J. Cole. Jay was like, I met J. Cole at not the Dollar and Dream, sorry. When he did Forest Hills Drive. And he had that was 2014 Forest Hills Drive. He did it at what's the museum down here called?
Museum of Art.
You see Museum of Art?
Yeah, Cam Raleigh. The one called Cam Raleigh is museum.
Cam Riley.
Yeah, it's like right downtown. And I'm trying to think of like which I might notice close to it. Where the Black Lives Matter joint is on the ground.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Right there.
Yeah. You know, niggas don't read buildings.
Yeah.
We
but they know when they
ground.
seen that, like, oh shit, nigga, it's a big ass yellow sign. But yeah, man, I went there. This was around the time like when my first manager, and she worked for a radio station, so she ended up getting me passes to go. She couldn't go, so she was like, yo, you trying to go to J. Cole? I'm like, fuck, hell yeah, nigga. So go, and he was in there just chilling, like, I mean, this is before probably, okay, J. Cole wasn't J. Cole that he is now. He was becoming that.
Yeah.
Forest Hills Drive was that shit. So it was like, yeah, nigga. So like, he was just standing there like this the whole time. Like
joggers and crocs.
Yeah, like shoulder shrug, just kind of looking around, people around socializing, drinking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Some people walking up to him, talking to him, boom, boom, boom. So I was just like, looked at the opportunity, like, man, I gotta walk up to this nigga and at least say something, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. And like, I'm trying to get into my networking bag at this time. Walk up to the nigga and was just like, yo, like, I said the dumbest shit, I think. What I say? I was like, yo, like,
it's a cold world, right?
I was like, yo, what's some advice you can give to somebody that's trying to follow the path that you on? You know, I don't think I said it that way though, because I was stuttering like fuck when I said it.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, well, the first thing I would say, he was like, I don't know how your music sound. I can't say I know your music. He was like, but you got to make undeniable music. He's like, your music has to be so good that the nigga that don't like you is even bobbing his head. He was like, if you're in a room of all your friends and y'all all creators and y'all all in the studio and all them niggas ain't doing this, it's the wrong song. So that's something I take, you know what I'm saying, very important now to this day. Like when it comes to like invite my friends to listening sessions or while I'm in there or anything, like I survey the room and see how people do. And then too, you can feel it as well. Like you just look at certain people's faces and when they listen to the song, they ain't like making stink faces or like,
like they smell something nasty.
Yeah, bro. Like if they ain't making that, then I know where to put that song on the album or get that motherfucker out of there.
And niggas, I'm looking out the door making sure the janitor bopping.
Yeah, like everybody got to be, you know, in it, man. You know, so that's the number one that I stick to this day.
Shit still with you.
Still with me to this day, bro. I'm trying to think of anything else anybody might have told me, man.
Have you met Cole like since then? Like you seen that nigga?
No, I haven't met Cole since then. I'm, you know, I'm affiliated, you know, with people around him, of course.
We heard he
been
like
at Dreamville
Batman
Fest
and shit.
That nigga really is like
he only come out if the sign is out.
Yeah, I've been in, like I said, I've been to a lot of Dreamville functions. You know, of course, Dreamville Fest. I was there backstage and everything too. But it was like when that nigga came, everybody had to disperse. It was like the president coming, fuck out the way.
Nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I'm blessed to, you know, like I said, you know, be close to factors around him, you know, like Pooh and all them, like Pooh manages Luke, you know what I'm saying? So Pooh and them, they be around Cole and, you know, and so I take a lot of advice from them, you know, what they see on the day-to-day and everything like that too. So, because he's one of them people that, like I said, Cole's one of them people, he's in my top 5 of artists.
Name that top 5.
Cole.
Manny.
Jay-Z. Andre 3000.
3 Stacks.
3 of them, nigga.
And I'm going to go with Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
K-Dot.
Yeah,
Kendrick.
Yeah.
What about Kendrick? Just like, he just got to be up there.
Man, just how he, his storytelling for 1, 2, and
He's real vulnerable too.
He's real vulnerable. And then like, bro, it's just hard to explain, bro. Just like how he paint pictures in certain situations. Like you took 3 years off, you had writer's block for 3 years, 3 or 4 years, and then come back and then drop that project that you just dropped. And it's like, nigga, like this is better than some of the shit you put out before to me. You know, because it speaks to me in so many volumes. Because it spoke to me because I'm an artist. So it's like, because I went through what he was going through as far as the sense of unknownness with when the pandemic hit. You didn't know what the fuck was going to happen.
The world was paused.
Niggas didn't know you didn't know if he was gonna be here right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was that, and then just bro, just how his lyrical ability is stupid, man. Like that shit is just it's like deciphering a puzzle when you watch his shit. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like he got songs that you got to read the lyrics while you listen.
Yeah,
to
you
got
got to read the lyrics,
understand.
and then like sometimes you got to listen to them more than once
To really understand.
Yeah, when I first heard the project that I heard now, I was it took a minute. I was like, okay, it's good, but I was like, I don't know where to rank it with his other ones. And then I kept listening to it. I listened to that shit probably about 5, 6 times, bro. And then I was like, this shit is one of his best ones.
I was about to say, like, what's your overall take on it? Because like when I listen to that album, that shit just feels so important to the fucking culture.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because it feel like he challenging a lot of the dysfunction we celebrate.
A lot of it, man. Like he speaks on a lot of like political views and what we go through on a day to day.
My auntie is a man now.
Yeah. Like, you know,
Trans.
shit like that, bro. So it's like it's what people needed to hear right now because you know, of course, we love the turn up shit. We love all the other shit too, of course. But you gotta have that balance, man. You know,
Versatility.
you gotta have that versatility, and that's like I said, that's why I look at him and Kendrick and Cole as the pillars of this hip hop shit right now because they have the balance. Like Cole can give you the bops, he can give you the other shit too. You know what I'm saying? And then Kendrick has that ability too. So it's like that's how I emulate my music now. Like I want to have balance, man. I want to be able to give you this and give you that.
Do you rank them higher than Drake? Because, you know, a lot of niggas say the 3-headed goat is, you know, Drake, Kendrick, then Cole, but you putting them before Drake because, you know, how much depth does Drake provide in his music? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a critique of him.
Yeah, I feel like Drake is... only reason I put Drake behind them is because...
You light-skinned.
Nah.
Pure.
Light-skinned nigga vibes.
Beige motherfucker.
The only reason I put Drake behind them is just because, well, for one, the rapping ability.
I was about to say.
But songwriting wise, I mean, Drake is cool, but he got writers, bro. Like, I got to take that away, man. Like because
it's a stain on the white tee.
That's like tricking, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. It's like you kind of tricking the game. Yeah. I mean, the music is still great, but I like to call Drake an artist. He's an artist. Kendrick and all of them, bro. They are rappers. They are poets. They are narrators. You feel me? Like Drake is an artist of the fucking times, though. One of the biggest artists of all time. You know what I mean? But like I said, when it comes to me personally, I just rank them different.
Yeah.
I rank him third.
Like a motherfucker who writes his own shit is always gonna be.
Yeah. You gotta take some points away for that. That he has writers. Like that's how I feel with Kanye too, because I love Kanye. Kanye's a fucking genius. But he has writers too, so you got to give it up to him. But other than that, he's a genius.
But he makes up for it in other avenues.
Yeah,
He can sound.
Oh yeah.
Like he makes sound, stadium music.
Musically inclined like a motherfucker. Bro.
But what if like you was in the studio with your homie and shit, he said a bar that was dope, you take it, you flip it and make it yours. Did he write that?
I wouldn't say I say he inspired it. I wouldn't say he wrote it though. But I mean, if you be being technical and you have to do business savvy you have to give him a writing.
I was about to say like
you have to give him a writing credit. Yeah,
like legally.
Yeah, you have to. Now I mean, like I've had like people in my circle, like in Culture Gang or whatever, like say like, oh, if I did a certain song, they'd be like, yo, this song remind me of this. You know what? You should like maybe flip what Snoop said on that song and put it in your song. You know what I'm saying? Like ideas like that. But
little sample.
But they don't write shit for me. Hell no.
Yeah.
He said, get it straight.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll take ideas all day, like if we in the studio and shit. Because there's certain things that other artists might hear that you don't hear.
Exactly. Everybody's ear is different.
Way different.
I don't want to ask your signature question, so I'm just gonna say it and hopefully you'll ask it.
Shit, I remember.
What's your overall purpose with this shit? Because niggas want to be famous. Niggas want money. Niggas want the bitches and all that shit. Like, what is your real goal in making music?
I just want to be comfortable, man. I want to be comfortable to take care of my family. I want to be, and I don't want my mama to work no more. I want my dad to work no more. And that don't necessarily have to come from rap. Like, I want to use music to get into other things. Like I love acting. I want to do movies.
Leverage the notoriety.
Yeah, like if you see like some of my music videos that came out, like Chasing M's and What's Good and all that stuff like that, like I directed those along with Dan Mercer. Like we've come up with those. This next music video is about to come out. It's very theatric. Great. Like we came up with these ideas and stuff. So making movies has always been a big thing, and then I come from a mechanical background of working on cars. I want to start my own like line of shops and stuff like that too.
Nigga, I did not know that.
Yeah. Like I went to school.
Change brakes and shit?
I do all of that, man. I went to school for that. Like I got my degree in automotive engineering. So.
How hard is that shit? We was talking about that shit earlier. Like, you remember you was like, bro, we gotta learn how to change the brakes.
You could, bro, you could learn on YouTube. That shit.
I was about to say.
Show you on YouTube and you can do it in 20 minutes, dog.
Bro, it's like pay a nigga $50 to do it or just look it up.
Yeah, like it's so easy, man. Like matter of fact, for a year straight, bro, like when the pandemic hit, people weren't going to shops like that. Bro, I started doing my own like mobile mechanic business, like
Shane Mechanic.
People was hitting me up, everything. I was going to houses, they're coming to me, everything. And it's crazy because I was able to capitalize off of that. So a lot of the people that are my quote unquote customers from automotive are my fans of music too. So they come to my shows.
It's vertically integrated and shit.
Like imagine if J. Cole came and fixed your plumbing.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, so many people can, and and that was one thing. That was one of the things that Pooh gave me advice on too. Pooh was like, yo, you need to use that. Like, use that to draw other people in, because it might be mechanics that fuck with you. They don't even know about rap or know that you rap, and then you hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started at one point. I'm gonna start it back up again, but I was doing like little do-it-yourself videos for like TikToks or Reels, and it was like time lapse. And I'll put like my music over it or other artists that I fucked with and show people how to do brakes, show people how to change brake lines, all stuff like that. Yeah.
What your father should have taught you.
Facts.
Yeah. Speaking of father, did your father teach you how to whip niggas' asses and shit?
Yo, my dad was a boxer.
Yeah, that's all I asked.
That ass. My dad was a boxer, so yeah, he always like
Joe Lewis.
Yeah, he was
More
crazy.
like George Foreman because he could cook and shit
Yo,
too, right?
what's fucking crazy is y'all remember that scene in the Jackson 5 movie where Joe made that Joe made Mike one of them like put boxing gloves on and fight the nigga that was beefing with. Yeah, my pops did that shit with me with my brother. Like it was some dude my brother was beefing with, and he was like, "Who the niggas that jump you, beat you up, whatever." He told him my dad went down there with the nigga with my brother. And was like, yo, y'all trying to fight or whatever like that. Okay, we're gonna do this the right way. He brought his boxing gloves out there and watched them fight. The police came, DC police ain't do shit. They sat there and watched the whole shit the whole time too.
Fair one.
Just like, all right, they shot the fair one, then go the fuck home. Y'all either friends the next day or whatever, but now it's different, man. Like niggas don't do that, man. Like you fight somebody now,
they going to get the stick.
They going to get strapped. You still offer somebody nowadays, you might as well be ready to
have a knife or something. Nigga.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's sad too. Yeah.
Shit is fucked
shame,
up.
Nigga.
Yeah, it's a shame, man.
It's a motherfucking shame, nigga.
You know what? I need to fucking do it. I was thinking about that. I need to do a shirt.
I about to say
says that or something.
Your name is like the perfect catchphrase. Like
you, the marketing is endless. Nigga.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna tap into that.
What's like the craziest shit like you've done marketing wise? Like the baby, he went on stage with a diaper. He
shot a nigga in Walmart.
Shot a nigga in Walmart. That wasn't playing.
Right.
Maybe.
No, the other nigga he stole off on, that was playing.
The other nigga he fought in the mall.
That was the one where he shit his pants and shit.
Yeah.
And he was from Green Raleigh too.
He died.
He died.
Yeah,
too.
RIP, that's crazy.
Shit fucked up.
Yeah. I haven't done anything crazy, bro. Yeah. I haven't done anything crazy yet. I said yeah. But yeah, I haven't done anything to that line, man. Because I could, because I'm gonna be real. I'm very, like I say, I'm a clown. I do a lot of crazy shit, like funny shit. Like when you see the shit come out on this documentary, you'll be able to see that. But a line of the antic shit that other rappers be doing nowadays, bro. Like I'm very private, so I don't think I could do that because I want my shit to be more about my music and not with my antics and what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do that. Like if you look at, no offense, but if you look at some of the artists that are on right now and popping, they probably haven't even put out a hit in the last 4 years. They're just in the news now because of slapping somebody or arguing with their girl or anything. You know what I mean? So,
because they bitch got a fucking picture of their face on their teeth and shit.
There you go, you know? So there you go. So that's a perfect example, though. And I know what you're talking about.
Because I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, why do I keep seeing this shit and hearing no music?
And the last time he had a hit was when?
But
all right,
he has he made his own Bad Girls Club, bitches fighting, titties popping out.
Why you think that is?
But
why you think that is?
Like you got to give something.
Yeah, I guess you got to give something to
titties and bitches fighting.
Yeah, that's
hey man.
Shit, I'd rather get it authentic. But
I'd rather get
it as yours.
Of
nigga.
course, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I could do that. And plus, like I said, I got so many OGs around me, like Pooh and Fonte, you know all them, and
thorough niggas,
and Sean Don and them. If I did some crazy shit, they would look at me like, "Nigga, what the fuck you doing?" Like, there's been times where I've wanted to do some crazy shit, as far not crazy, but I would say go off, be because I've had certain situations where people have tried to come at me, diss tracks, all types of stuff like that, and then I'd be ready to, see what's up, you know what I'm saying? And then, I had people say, man, you know what, bro, chill, you have to think differently. And you have to, because if you focus on that, then you won't be focusing that on over here, which was important. So shout out to the OGs, bro, for keeping me grounded.
The
OG. Need the OGs,
fucking Justice League come through and save the day.
Exactly, man. You need the OGs, bro.
So talk about some of the shit you got coming up next. Like you said, the documentary's coming out. Is there a date on that you can
No specific date now because the tour's still going on with Pooh, and then I got something else spawning after that. But and plus I want to take my time. I want to make sure it's done right. I want to make sure people can see everything, bro. I want to be able to, I want you to see my daily, what I wake up to, my family. I want people to see my routines of how I'm in the studio, you know what I'm saying, how I'm with my friends, and what I do when I just shooting the shit or anything, you know what I'm saying, or even dropping gems, you know what I'm saying, when I have meetings with the Poos and everything like that, you know what I'm saying. So I really want to be able to really paint a real clear picture to people of who I am.
Show me who you are, because you aren't Shame Gang. That Shame Gang is something like
Shame Gang is a cape I put on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
still you.
It's still me, but in this documentary, I want to show Darren too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just show me just on stage with niggas. You know what I mean?
And that's important.
That's how you build real connectivity with the fans. And
Yeah.
shit, nigga. That's how they gonna really care about you.
Facts. You're right. So like that's the main thing I really want to focus on with that, and then hit people with the music.
Damn,
Like,
with the music.
It's
Nigga
coming
said
out.
jab, jab, left hook.
Hey, like his father taught him.
Power right
Yeah.
kisser. Nigga, it's in LOY. We chilling with Shame Gang and shit. Anything, any like you want to plug any tour dates or anything?
Oh man, nah, I mean everything right now. Like I said, well, Pooh, we're gonna be on New York next. We're from New York on the 7th, on the 8th in Philly, and then on the 9th, DC. But I won't be doing DC, unfortunately. I wanted to do it. I'll be back here for Hopscotch and Raleigh, and then we doing some West Coast stuff, and then after that, man, I'm getting ready for, like I said, for the rollout. Y'all should be seeing a music video in the next like 2 to 3 weeks, and then some more stuff after that. New clothing line coming out too. So.
Shit, merchandise, nigga. You got the garments on the way, Doc on the way, tape in the fall,
Trying
nigga.
to plug them, man.
Nigga Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, shout out to Gangland Wear. That's the new company that I have. You know, where all of the new merchandise is gonna be coming out on. Yeah,
You heard it,
plug
nigga.
on that, yeah.
We appreciate you coming through.
My dogs, man. Thank you, bro.
And his IG and shit is gonna be on the screen, so y'all don't have
Bow.
to look at shit. Bow. Y'all see it.
LOY, Shame Gang, LOY. Been two of America's most wanted, nigga. You heard it here first.
Go.
Bow. If you need your pimping right, tune in.